All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Death Beach. Today, we're going to be talking about Spotify, their new cryptocurrency, Facebook, their new cryptocurrency, which is actually an old cryptocurrency rebranded.
Extra.
We're going to be talking about a band and their new cryptocurrency to reward fans.
Extra.
We're going to be talking about global news involving central bank digital currency. So, if this sounds at all interesting to you, then here we go. So, as you can see, audio streaming giant Spotify is looking into crypto payments. So this basically stems from them looking to fill a position on LinkedIn. Let's read. The new position is expected to play a key role in defining and implementing Spotify's payment strategy, as well as furthering the company's involvement in Facebook's recently rebranded crypto project, Diem.
Extra.
The position will also focus on wider digital assets and the crypto industry, including central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. The announcement continues. We're not going to worry about exactly what they say from here, but what we need to know is that it looks like Spotify, who has deep roots with Facebook, will be paying people more than likely, or have an option to pay or tip or purchase in this new cryptocurrency. And let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So Libra rebrands to Diem in anticipation of 2021 launch. Now, I don't know if you remember, in like 2019, Facebook was going to come out with a cryptocurrency called Libra. Basically, what they wanted to do was make a really easy way that people all around the world could buy things from all around the world, and the exchange would take place very easily without having to really worry about things like how well the local currency is doing against the dollar and things like that, as it gears up for the potential 2021 launch of a single dollar-pegged stablecoin. Dollar-pegged stablecoin. So this is going to be important and something that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Just know that this is on the horizon. 2021, they're looking at doing it. All right, so next up, Christian music chart toppers join crypto arena with digital fan token. So a band called Selah is coming out with their own cryptocurrency, and it's going to give fans exclusive benefits such as private messages, video chats, and signed merchandise. At launch, fans will be able to spend $200 worth of the 3CR8 tokens on a live 10-minute video call with a band member, or $150 of tokens on personalized greeting, or $20 worth to purchase a signed album on compact disc on CD. Eventually, that'll probably just be an NFT. The important takeaway here is this is the way that you can reward fans, get them into your world, into your community, spending your local native currency, whatever it is. You'll also be able to run campaigns where you can tell people that they'll be rewarded for having a certain amount of tokens to get them hyped up on, purchasing tokens, let's say, for an upcoming release. So yeah, that's it on that story. Moving on. So Terra Virtua, this is a platform I've talked about before that makes NFTs, and they're going to have a big push on doing augmented reality, also known as AR, with their NFTs, having like an actual room that you can walk into and interact with your NFTs, or even being outside and having a video app where you're able to interact with your collectible NFT. They're going to be doing something for Comic-Con coming up. And they have deals with enterprises such as Top Gun, Lost in Space, and The Godfather. They're basically going to be creating collectibles, either movie posters or little characters or figurines that you'll be able to collect. This is just basically, all I'm talking about here is mass adoption, okay? Comic-Con is huge. If people going to Comic-Con are going to be into NFTs, I mean, it's just a huge market. That's all I'm saying. And eventually this is going to grow into other industries. It's already grown into gaming. Music's really just the next logical step, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, moving into some more macro stuff. Swiss National Bank and the Bank of International Settlements complete digital currency proofs of concept. So according to December 3rd announcement, the BIS Innovative Hub Swiss Center mouthful, has successfully completed 2 proofs of concept linking existing payment systems to a distributed ledger and settling tokenized assets with wholesale CBDC, central bank digital currencies. You in the future are going to deal directly with central banks like ours here in America, the Federal Reserve. They are going to be able to send money directly into our digital wallet. Now, an example of a digital wallet would be something like MetaMask. Now, if you don't know what MetaMask is, you should go look it up and make sure that you're clicking on the official link and not some other link, some weirdo kind of stuff, because there are scams out there. But eventually you will sign up for a digital wallet through the Federal Reserve, through which they will send you whatever our local coin ends up being. Now, one that they are using a lot, but it's not the official coin, is called USDC. Now, speaking of the Federal Reserve, new draft US law will make it illegal to issue stable coins without Federal Reserve approval. Basically, there are a lot of what are called stable coins out there. Now, the stable coins are pegged to the US dollar, and they're just an easy way for people around the world to transact digitally in dollar value. If that makes sense, which I hope it does. If it doesn't, you should read about some of this stuff. But basically, there's a really big one called Tether, and Tether is not approved by the Federal Reserve, and it's a big deal because a lot of people deal in Tether. And I think this is kind of the way of the Federal Reserve strong-arming them into the stablecoin of their approval.
Bet.
Now, cryptocurrencies prove central bank models are obsolete, says Professor. Listen, basically, Bitcoin is more than just a digital currency. It's more than just internet money. Bitcoin itself is its own financial system. It is its own financial rail. Anyone in the world can have a Bitcoin wallet and send Bitcoin to anybody else. The best part is, if you're the person on the receiving end, you know for certain that that person has Bitcoin that they've sent to you. Otherwise, it doesn't end up in your wallet. So if it ends up in your wallet, they have the funds. End of story. The central banks are trying to do is move in on this market, and they want to have direct access to your digital wallet and probably have say in what you're spending it on and what you're not spending it on. So it's not like this story particular is huge to look at, but crypto to me is absolutely 100% the way of the future. If these articles kind of haven't proven that to you, keep watching, because I'll keep talking about this stuff and eventually you will become convinced. Now, something like Bitcoin, not financial advice here, but something like Bitcoin has basically had 100% return year on year for 10 years in a row. Now, there are some years that it did not do that. If you would have taken your stimulus check earlier this year, you would have already doubled that basically. So, if not tripled it, I believe at this point. So I'm not saying to go out and invest in Bitcoin or put a whole bunch of money into it or anything like that. But you might want to start looking into how these things work, because this is how we're going to be using them. You know, to tie this all back around to the beginning, to Libra and Spotify, you'll be able to listen to a song that somebody posted to Facebook and tip the artist in the Diem coin, Facebook's native coin, which is probably what Spotify is going to do, as opposed to creating their own. Or Spotify's coin will kind of be somewhere put in together with the Facebook Diem coin. So just something to look out for. If this was interesting to you guys, please comment down below, share this, like it, all that fun stuff. Thanks for listening.